Hello everybody, it's your favorite Chinese horse with the head of a donkey, and we're back in our Madden 26 Colts franchise. Now I got some stuff to explain before we hop into this. So I already started a recording, and I was playing my Madden game. I didn't get any dev trade upgrades. I started the video as usual. I went over the upgrades that I got from practice, didn't get any dev trade upgrades, hopped into the game, was playing great. Jonathan Taylor was going off. If I could show you the stats, and I wanted this. I said last week how I want Jonathan Taylor to go off. AR's having a pretty good game. It just finished halftime, by the way. He has 10 for 149 and a touchdown. He also has one receiving. Now, let me explain to you why you're not seeing the other half of this game and what's going on. So, after the halftime report, the game was coming back on, and my game just crashed, and it said accept crash report or something, and it paused my video. I was like, oh, okay. So I got back on Madden, and when I went to the record button, I pressed this, and that's how I can see. Like, I'm at 1 minute and 5 seconds right now, and it says stop recording, start recording, and it stopped my recording. It didn't pause it, and yeah. So you're only going to get half a game this week. That's unfortunate. It sucks too because JT was going off. He broke a 60-yard touchdown. It was beautiful. And on the drive, because we're up 24-14, so we got a field goal. On the drive before half where we got a field goal, we were burning it up. First down run with Jonathan Taylor. First down run with Jonathan Taylor. And I know Jonathan Taylor's kind of been mid and like, oh, in the game where it crashes, why is he suddenly being good? I did not change the sliders. I can show you the sliders after this. I do not know why the game crashed. I don't know. My PlayStation's fine. It's not getting too hot. You know, it's my PlayStation. I don't know what's going on, and it's so frustrating because this was such a good game. But at least you get to watch the second half. They get the ball. It literally quit right at halftime. Like, you're seeing third quarter, 6 minutes right now. But yeah, I didn't get any dev trade upgrades. I could show you everyone's still normal development. And I was so excited, too. I hadn't even done the kickoff yet. I was giving a whole speech about defense has got to lock in. We locked in the first half. And we got to get a stop. And as I was giving that, it stopped. It literally just stopped. It said something about a crash report. I don't know. But it's frustrating because I wanted you guys to see all the crazy touchdowns that happened. Oh, and he overthrew it. It's frustrating, and I really, really hope you guys understand. I've had a lot of problems with this, like the one last time when I played the Titans, and I had to restart the game because it wasn't recording because I ran out of disk space. Like, there's been a lot of problems with this series, but I love doing them. And it's because I'm new to recording on PlayStation. Like, if you guys watched a lot of my older videos, I did Fortnite videos and stuff. I did Fortnite videos and stuff like that, and I recorded on GeForce and stuff, on GeForce Now, and I didn't really do as much. Oh, man, that was a good play. And I never really recorded much on PlayStation, but I love these videos a lot more than my old videos. I don't really play many video games like Fortnite and stuff anymore. I still do, but I just don't like doing videos on it, you know. But yeah, I hope you guys can understand. Enough about that. We're gonna hop into the game. As you guys remember, we're 4-4, and yeah, the Houston Texans played a pretty good first half. They threw a deep shot, and I accidentally used it and caused it to be incomplete. I was like, oh dang. And I went on a whole rant about how next time I'm just going to start using linemen so I don't mess up the AI. I didn't really go on a rant about it, but I was like, okay, I'm going to start using the AI because I got so scared for a section there. I was like, I do not want to mess up a user, or not like a user, but like an incomplete pass or something like that. So I was strictly on linemen, and I wasn't even switching on to guys to make tackles. But we cannot stop them right now. They're just throwing 5-yard checkdowns and curl routes and outs across the middle, and it's kind of cheesy. So if you want to play fair, please do. It's play action. Tuimuilau. Oh my gosh, good play. All right, 3rd and 1. We're gonna go to one of our best plays. There it is. One of our best plays. I'm going to lurk over with Franklin, try to pierce right through. Buckner! Pick it up! Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, I swear to god, if he gets a first down out of this. Okay, first of all, that should have been our ball. And it's like I said last game. whenever we force a fumble, it doesn't matter how many guys we have around it. I literally said this in the Jaguars game. They're always going to pick it up. Look, DeForest Buckner. Dude, Franklin, what are you doing? You're playing with the ball. Dude, I love how DeForest Buckner, after he sacks him, is literally sitting on top of this ball, and he doesn't pick it up. And the fact that the lineman picks it up, and DeForest Buckner's not there to tackle that lineman, is BS. I believe that should have been our ball, and now they're going to get at least a field goal out of it. And say we get a BS penalty like we did last game about roughing the kicker, then we're just going to be screwed. I mean, that was ours. And I was spamming pick it up, too. Don't rough the kicker. He didn't rough it, and it's a touchdown game. Injury timeout, who is it? Cam Bynum? No, he's played great. He had a big tackle on oh, my God. Before the game started, he had a nice tackle. You guys don't know. Elijah Maloney had a good return. He had a return up to like the 50-yard line in the first quarter. He has bruised ribs. Cameron Bynum will return soon. All right. Let's hope I can keep it up with Jonathan Taylor so you can believe me. Because Jonathan Taylor has cooked so far, and he has carried this offense. Now, the game did crash. The game did crash at halftime. So I assume they made some halftime adjustments to try to stop JT. But as you can see with that first down run, they're not doing much right now. We've been utilizing him so much this game. Have a star over there. We took a 60-yarder that you guys didn't see, so maybe we take one that you guys will see. Okay, or just let someone rush around the line before I can even get 1 yard. That works too. All right. I just want you to block. You can run one of those. You can run one of those. You can run one of those. Wow, that came way more wide than I thought it would. That's first. Okay, the third's almost up. We forced them to a field goal. We are currently driving as I speak. Bring that in. Try to cut it back out. I'm gonna try to get a playoff before the quarter is over. Expected a halfback sweep, and then we ended up running it up the middle, and they somehow still predicted it perfectly. 3rd and 4, it's a touchdown game. They got 6 minutes to stop us and get a touchdown. And I mean, even if they do, it's in the offense's hands. So I'm just upset that you guys did not see that first half of football, which was probably one of the best games we've played all season, dude. I say that genuinely. I think it was probably some of the best football we've played. AR wasn't bad, but the only touchdown was to Taylor. Please don't drop that. First. Okay, I thought they weren't going to give me forward progress, and I was going to be so sad. Good block. Okay, we got a yard. I'll take it. A yard is a yard. A yard is a gain. And most importantly, a yard gets us to where we're supposed to be. I just don't want to have any. Never mind. Oh, Tyler Warren. What a juke. What a juke, dude. What a McFriggin' juke. That was the stuff of dreams right there. We're going to set him on one of those. They bring a safety over. I'm going to audible. When they brought that safety over, I was going to go deep to Pittman. He was single coverage, no safety. And then they brought the safety over, and I was like, might not want to do that. I do like this play, though. I do like this play. Oh, Pittman's wide. Wide. He's going to take it. He took it. Touchdown. What a play. I saw that was man coverage. He jammed Pittman at the line. Pittman just threw him out of the way and got wide open. Look at that. He was butt naked wide open. Yeah, sorry if I sound a little Saturday motivated. I just wish you would have seen that first half of football. I mean, we played pretty great. And our first drive was a touchdown to DJ Giddens. Our first drive, we marched it down the field with Jonathan Taylor, having 10-yard rushes. He got stuffed once, I believe, for a loss. No, he got back to the line. But yeah, and then they took him out and DJ Giddens ran in. We're just going to try to lock in on defense. Oh, there's a penalty on Houston. False start. Wow. They have 3 minutes and 50 seconds to get 2 touchdowns. So they got to go for a touchdown, onside, touchdown. We just got to play defense. I mean, we force another fumble, game's probably over. We force an interception, game's probably over. I mean, and if we pick the fumble up, I must say. I mean, but really, it's just like, that was a crazy tackle. I was hanging off a guy while I tackled him. I mean, if we make them go 3 and out here, and we make them not get this on 4th down or on 3rd down, I mean, that might be game right there. I mean, they're obviously going to get it, because 3rd down is my weakness, right? Like, on 1st and 2nd down, they try to be conservative and do the CPU thing of, oh, I'm going to try to do this, oh, I'm going to try to do that. And then on 3rd down, they just become an absolute sweat and get whatever they want. That was a good defensive play, though. I knocked the ball out. I did that last week against the... No, I did it recently in a game. I don't remember against who, but I know I did that recently. They were, like, running. Oh, it was in the... I think it was in the... I actually don't know. Bynum, good tackle. Don't want him to get re-injured, so kind of just hoping he stays good. He's going to throw that out. Yeah, wide. He got it. I mean, it's just, it made me use that guy, and he got screwed up like Jenkins. I don't want to be on Jenkins. I want to be on a lineman. I went on a whole rant about this that you guys didn't see. I don't want to screw it up. Yeah. I mean, a touchdown doesn't really mean much. I mean, if they get a touchdown, whoop-de-doo. But, I mean, I really just want to show that I can be a good defender. That was a user lurk. That was a user lurk. I lurked over there with Zaire Franklin and lurked the pig. Let's go. That's like our first turnover in like 3 or 4 games. What a play. Oh, you don't know what that's going to do for our defense. Dude, let's go. That was a user lurk, too. I don't know if you guys know what that means. But I said this last week. Recently. When those lines and those circles are under the player, that means I'm usering the player. So what I do, instead of pass rushing, because CJ Stroud has an eternity to throw anyway, I like dropping back with my linebackers, and Zaire Franklin was a linebacker who was rushing here. So I thought that, what's his name, Nick Chubb was going to rush across the middle right here. And I have my guy Zaire Franklin ready, about to stop him if he chips it to him. And then he ends up cutting back and running that zig route. And I'm like, oh my God, I just got juked out of my mind. He's going to burn me on the zig. So I try my hardest to get back over there. And you can see CJ's looking at it like, man, I'm going to throw that. And look, the circle and those little lines are still under me. So that means I'm still using. So I drop back instead of rushing him, because I know my offensive line or my defensive line is not going to get any pressure against Houston's offensive line, because I'm only sending 4. So I know I'm not going to get any pressure, so I drop back anyway on Nick Chubb, who's out running a route. He burns me for a second, making me think I'm on this zig. Cut back instantly, user pick. That is amazing. That is probably, wow, that's probably one of the best users I've ever done. Like I said, I like usering linemen, and that's why. Oh, that's a wide hole. Good run. Push forward for a first. They're going to call timeout. That pick probably put it away. Even if they somehow, like, get the ball back, I mean, we can burn enough clock. What a run, dude. What a run. They're trying to save the 2-minute warning, but, I mean, Taylor's got his X Factor back. Before halftime, he had his X Factor enabled, and we were burning him up with him. I'm going to try to bounce this outside. Okay, we got a yard, and they're going to burn their last timeout. They're burning their TOs a little early. I'm going to try to catch them off guard here. Huh. I tried to call a play, but it wouldn't let me, so it kept this play. Okay. We're going to give it to Taylor on the RPO. We're going to run this clock down to the 2-minute warning. Then we're going to call a play. If we don't get it, I mean, too bad. But if we do get it, then we're going to if we don't get it, too bad. We'll take the field goal. If we do get it, then cool, and we'll try to burn the clock.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down.
See what they're going to give us. Up the middle, run, JT. Didn't get it. 4th and 2. It's a 39-yard field goal. Honestly, I know I said I was going to take the field goal, but honestly, I could just burn more clock if I don't. So, I'm going to call this. If we don't get it, it's okay. I mean, they have to score 2 touchdowns in a minute, and I'm going to burn all the clock I can. And the odds that we don't get this are crazy. We have an X factor, Jonathan Taylor. I'm not going to be mad if we don't get it, because, like, it's realistic. But look at the front they're giving us. They're pretty much giving it to us. Yeah. And JT's going to get another touchdown. Look at the front they were giving us. I mean, you can pretty much guarantee a touchdown. Now they got to score 3 touchdowns. Impossible. JT. Man, I'm glad you guys are getting a good second half of football to watch. I will say this second half is definitely better than our first half. But, I mean, it's tight competition. I mean, defense has certainly played better this second half. In the first half, I'm going to go ahead and give a summary of the game. I know I've already mentioned some moments, but the first drive, we marched it down the field. A few good passes, a few third downs. No 4th down conversions or anything like that. And we ended up getting a rushing touchdown with DJ Giddens. And then after that, we ended up letting a touchdown up. We had some good third downs. And then on 3rd down again, the Texans threw a deep shot to Nico Collins. And I tried to get greedy and go for the user pick. And instead of getting the user pick, my guy just stood there and let Nico Collins moss him and get the touchdown. So that happened. It was tied 7-7. Then I ended up getting a crazy deep touchdown with JT. And then they got another touchdown, and then I ended up getting a field goal. Sorry. They ended up getting a field goal, and I ended up getting another touchdown, which made the score what it was. And then... Wait, why's it giving me prevent? And then we marched it in range and got a field goal, and we ended up going up by 10. Oh, that was just a crazy play by CJ. He threw that seam perfectly. Oh, they're going to booth review it. Was he in? He was. They just teasing me. I thought I could get there quickly with Bynum, but I just couldn't. And that's what gave us that 10-point lead. We had a touchdown and a field goal up on them. And then this second half, we had that crazy touchdown to Pittman on the slant. That touchdown to Taylor. I mean... We've played really good this second half. We've played better because we've scored more points and got more touchdowns. But JT hasn't broken any 60-yard rushing touchdowns yet. He broke that nice, like, 30-plus yard one when we went forward on 4th down there. But, I mean, he's played well, and he's having the game that I really wanted him to have. And I think he's up over 200 yards. Oh, he whiffed that. And that's on 4th down. All right, lock in. This is 4th down. That wasn't on 4th down. That was on 3rd down. Lock in defense. Lock in defense. Come on. Don't let him get it. We'll try to get some pressure with Tui Muilau. Tui Muilau. We let him get it. Like I said earlier, they just become sweats on 3rd down. It's like they're always going to find the open guy. They're going to come up and spike it with 19 seconds. Or 18. 17. Okie dokie. We're going to run... It's not 3rd down yet, so they shouldn't be sweating on me. Oh, wait, they're going to send Chubb out there. Oh, get me back on my line. I don't want to be a pass rusher. Wow, that was pitiful, Charvarius Ward. What are you doing? Charvarius Ward hasn't done jack for us. I said this in the first half. He had a nice pass breakup in the first half. I don't remember. The games might be blending. Yeah, it was in the first half. It was like one of the first plays. Charvarius Ward ended up going up for a catch, and he bent his arm backwards and swatted when he was ahead of the guy. And then here he just, instead of getting in front of him, he gets behind him and tries to intercept it. I mean, are you stupid? I mean, it would have been nice because he would have gotten probably an upgrade for an interception. I don't really care because obviously we're going to win. But I mean, that's just... Why are you letting them stat pad on us, dude? Why are you letting them do that? I mean, that was beautiful coverage. But just he got behind him instead of getting in front of him. That was a horrible pass. We just get those because in Madden 26, Like, they always let your guy get behind the person instead of in front of them when they go to pick it off. I'm just going to start hoping that when I get behind him, I, like, push him down and he ends up, like, dropping the ball and just stop trying to get the user pick. That's pretty much what happened on the first play. Instead, we were running a streak. And we're going to run it one more time with JT, get a yard, and we'll just let the game end. A good game. Defense played way better than they had. Offense played way better than they had. I mean, we put up 38 points on a playoff team. What does suck is that the defensive AI kind of sucks. I let up 2 touchdowns just because the AI screwed me over there. I mean, my guy got behind him and tried to pick the ball off. I mean, I don't know what to do. Do I let it play itself? Because, I mean, when he gets behind him, there's no way we're going to get a user pick. Or if I use that, I risk running into him and getting, like, a legal hands penalty. Or I could probably try to get an interception, like my user pick. Like, look at that. Look, he gets behind him. Look at this. He goes up behind him. Like, I don't even know who Sanchez is. If that was Dalton Schultz, sure. There's that slant to Pittman. Beautiful. Offense played better. Really, everything happened today that I wanted to happen. Just we allowed a little too many points. I wanted JT to have a big game rushing the football. JT had an amazing day rushing the football. And I can actually view the highlights of the first half just because it crashed. So, in the first half, it's not going to let me do it, is it? Okay, I'll read them to you. So, we returned the kick 36 yards, 4-yard by Jonathan Taylor. We hit Josh Downs for 12, Josh Downs for 9. And then when we got in the red zone, they took out C.J. Stroud. Or they took out Jonathan Taylor, and DJ Giddens got him for a 6-yard rushing TD. And then they ended up throwing a 61 pass to Nico Collins, a 61-yard pass to Nico Collins for a TD. And then we hit Josh Downs for 19 yards. Then I had to throw one away. And then on a screen pass, I remember this play, I hit Jonathan Taylor for a 15-yard passing touchdown. And then they ended up throwing to Dalton Schultz for a 4-yard TD after they marched it down the field on us. And then this was the big rush that happened. It was 73-yarders. It was a 73-yarder. I thought it was a 60-yarder. Jonathan Taylor from 73 yards to go up by 7. And then they ended up going 3 and out. They punted 52 yards. And then a 16-yard rush by Taylor. A 10-yard rush by Taylor. A 7-yard rush by Taylor. A pass to Jonathan Taylor for 8 yards. A pass to Jonathan Taylor for 5. A pass to Jonathan Taylor for 0. I think I ran out of timeouts and accidentally called the play, so I just passed it out to him, and he ended up getting back to the line of scrimmage, and we still hit it. We still got it within the clock. And then we ended up hitting a 50-yard field goal. And then you guys know this. They got their field goal. We got 0, and then we ended up just... Every play was a highlight here. Look at this. Oh, my God. Except that 11-yard rush. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Unfortunately, we could not see the first half, but, I mean, it was great. Anthony Richardson with a game, 16 of 17. Only missed one pass, and I believe it's the one I threw away because I had to, that I read about. 143 yards, so not the highest of yards, but still good yardage. 94% completion rate. 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. We had a long of 19. Rushing, Taylor went off 22 attempts for 214 yards and 2 touchdowns. A long of 73. Joe Mixon had 6 attempts for 7 yards. 7. And then receiving, their guy Esteban Sanchez mossed us. Nico Collins destroyed us. Jonathan Taylor had a receiving touchdown, rather, on that screen pass that was in the first half. And then the Michael Pittman Jr. touchdown you guys saw on that slant. And then Dalton Schultz had one in the first half. And I believe that's it. Yep. Alrighty, well, that was a pretty good game. I hope you guys enjoyed at least the second half. Unfortunately, you guys could not see the first half. I was so upset when it lagged out in my game. At least I was happier that the game kept... Because in Madden, if you stop a game, you have the option to resume it. And it gave me the option. It's like, would you like to resume this game? And it was at halftime where it had just showed the halftime report. And I was like, okay, at least it'll let me play the game. I hope you guys can understand. Hey, this could have been way worse. Think about it. I could have lost a Jonathan Taylor 100-yard performance, and you guys wouldn't even know. At least you guys know about it. At least you guys know Jonathan Taylor had that big 73-yard rush. I could have clicked delete, and I could have hopped right into the game and not show you the players. By the way, the players were upgraded were pretty much no names. Bernard Raymond was the only one of name that had an upgrade. Like I said, no one got any dev trade upgrades or X factors or anything like that. The practice was normal as usual. Didn't get any dev trade upgrades. I did not change the sliders. JT did not go off for no random reason. JT just had a game. So, I went to the wrong thing. They did change this game, but my sliders are the same. Yep, everything's the same for me. Did not boost up any run blocking or any pass coverage or anything like that. It's all at 50 like it normally is. And the only thing I had was the interceptions on them turned down. And I think I turned that down when I played I think I turned that down back in last season of like week 8. I think I was playing the Titans or something. I don't know who I was playing. But I do know at the time I was 3-4 and under 500, and I changed the settings back to normal, and I made interceptions go down because I had done a couple picks. But yeah, that's the only thing. I lowered their interception rate, and I'm going to be honest, Anthony Richardson was 16 of 17. He didn't even come close to throwing an interception. So yeah, beautiful stats. I didn't up any of theirs. I didn't change any penalties. Injuries as usual, fatigue. Yeah, so that's that. We're going to go ahead and advance to play the Tennessee Titans, who are a struggling franchise, but we're going to see what their record is. I believe they're at the bottom of our division. I think we're at the top or the second to the top. So Jonathan Baxter, a good game of XP. We got an interception there. That upgraded that. No new unlocks, unfortunately. And hey, some good news. We do have a storyline film room prep. Now, the last time we did this, I believe we did it against Jacksonville. Hang on, we also have something else. After we played them, before we played them, our coordinator said, hey, they struggle on their line. We can sack Trevor Lawrence a lot. And I was like, okay, I'll listen to you. And we ended up getting 1 sack. So, yeah, probably not going to listen to him as much. What I will do, if it's something that I like to do, I will do it. If he's like, hey, their defensive line sucks, and Jonathan Taylor can run all over him for at least 100 yards, I'm going to say yes because I want Jonathan Taylor to have a better season than he's had. But if it's like something about getting sacks again or something like that, I'll probably say no. I will say another one I'd say yes to. If it's something about how their wide receivers are not as good and our cornerbacks can lock onto them and maybe force the quarterback to throw an interception, I would love that because I love getting turnovers on defense because they are so rare. It is so hard to get a turnover. That one against Houston with Zaire Franklin where I used it, that was like my first turnover in like quite a bit. I think it was since the first time we played Jacksonville. We split against Jacksonville this year and we also split against the Texans. We beat them there and we lost in the season opener. So, it was in the first game against Jacksonville. He hooked up a Hail Mary. We were winning, and Nick Cross came through with a pick. When was that? Team schedule. So, by the way, I've played all of these once. The last time we played the Jaguars was in week 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. We haven't got a turnover in 6 weeks. But yeah, we have the Titans coming up. They are, I don't know. But we have the Titans coming up. We should win that. We have the Steelers coming up. Hopefully we'll win that. They weren't a good team last year. They probably won't be a good team this year. We have the reigning Super Bowl champion Eagles, my favorite team, coming up. Probably not going to win that one. Eagles are probably one of the best teams in the league. Then we got the Bills, another one of the best teams in the league. Divisional round champions and almost won in the NFC Championship. And then we got the Lions, who were the number 1 team last year with 15 wins and the best stats, especially in the NFC. I mean, they were the number 1 team in the NFC, but let's be honest, they were the number 1 team in the NFL. Then we got the Raiders, who just seemed to ball out in this Madden for some reason. I think they were like the 1 or 2 seed last year in the playoffs, and they were amazing. Then we got the Cleveland Browns, which, that's okay. And then we got the Washington Commanders. So, yeah. A tough 3-game slate. A tough 3-game slate. We play Super Bowl champions, one of the best quarterbacks in the game, and the best team from last year. But we have 3 mid-games. The Raiders is going to be kind of tricky. The Browns is going to be, And the Commanders, I don't know how they are. But, that's going to be, don't be surprised if we go on a 3-game losing streak and don't make the playoffs. But yeah, like I said, we're not going to be listening if the film room prep is something stupid. Now, enough yapping. We have a weekly award, and I guarantee you it is Jonathan Taylor, and it is. If you look, Jonathan Taylor had 22 carries, 214 rush yards, 9.7 average, 2 rush TDs, 5 receptions for 29 yards, and a reception TD. Let's look from week 9. Jalen Hurts made it, my boy. Nice. 4 touchdowns, 1 rush TD, so 5 TDs. CJ Stroud made it on there last week, 4 TDs. Jackson Dart made it on with 3. Burrow made it on with 4. Amarian Hampton and Alan Lazard. Burrow again with 5. Dude, Burrow's such a beast. Goff made it on with 5 touchdowns and 300 yards. Mahomes made it on there with 4 touchdowns. Josh Allen made it on there with 4 touchdowns. Where's Lamar? Burrow made it on there again with 3 touchdowns. And Burrow made it on there again with 4 touchdowns. So 6 touchdowns. And Goff made it on with only 2 touchdowns. Wow. So what a game. We got a weekly award. And yeah, next week we'll be playing the 2-11 Titans. We are the first team in rushing yards. We're the first team in stopping the rush yard. So Tony Pollard's not going to be able to run against us, hopefully. And we are the 9th team in stopping the passing yards. So if a team's going to try to pass it against us, we are number 9th in stopping them. We've kind of went up. We used to be really good at that, but now we suck. But we did have a pick, so I'm not mad about it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of half of the video. I've tried to make it as long as possible, get as much out of it as I can. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Next week we got a pretty easy one, hopefully, with the 2-7 Titans, who are at the bottom of our division. And yeah, one thing before I go, I will quit yapping. And we do lead the AFC South. We're 5-4. The Texans are 5-5. The Jacksonville Jaguars are also 5-5. There was a thing at halftime where the Jacksonville Jaguars were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were beating them, and it looks like they won. So that's pretty cool. Okay, that's really all I wanted to check. Where the Titans were, they're 2-7, and where we were, and barely at the top of the division with a 5-4 record somehow. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. No injuries. We have pretty much everything we need to hop into the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.